Fear and Greed Index is on the board. UX Link is up 67. Oh, look, there goes Exam right there. Let's go. Let's go. 67% on the day. Block is up 44. GMM and Uranus. We got some good stuff. We got some good stuff looking pretty good for the pumpers. I haven't heard of this before, and I haven't heard of this. I think I've seen this, but I haven't heard of it before. But UX Link, I remember trading that in the past. Stink, no one remember trading that at all. But yeah, Fear and Greed Index for crypto is at 11. Stock market is also at 11, down 3 points since yesterday. And man, it can't get no sweeter than that, right? Can't get no sweeter than that. This is the time to start shopping in the market. Don't let the fear get you out the market, man. Please don't let the fear get you out the market. This is the time where you should be paying the closest attention. You should be buying a couple of dips, doing some swing trading, in my opinion, not financial advice, but that's what I'm doing. I am waiting for my opportunity to kind of just get some dips. But let me go in and place this order real quick. I just gotta type what we're looking for. So cheddar style. All right, cheddar style spicy chicken. Come on now. With a Cajun fries and a ranch chicken wrap. And I'm gonna Arnold Palmer. Yes. Awesome. Okay, boom. Let's get into it. So what's happening in the market? As we call for the longest, we've been in a downtrend for like the past 4 months now. And it's about to be coming to an end. Bitcoin already hit some decent levels. Ethereum still has yet to kind of hit our 618 fib level, kind of tricky. So we're still waiting for Ethereum to get to 2,700. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to 86K to about 76, and I will go over why. But the Fear and Greed Index is at 11, everybody. So this means that next week, it just based off the Fear and Greed Index alone, if you are fundamental analysis, the Fear and Greed Index is a great tool to base especially your long-term trades off of, because when there's a lot of fear in the market, that means there's not really too many beginner investors in the market. All right, people are not trying to trade because there's so much fear going around, right? They're ready to be told when to trade. So this is the time where us experts and us people who are dedicated and looking at charts and looking at the market on a day-to-day basis are itching to go ahead and buy. This is our opportunity to find those hidden gems. News on a favorite asset is definitely going to sit here and be a good tool to use if you like fundamental analysis. What else is going to be a great tool? If you see that one of the government officials have somehow moved their money into something, okay, that is definitely going to do. If companies are doing deals with any other asset, that is also going to be some good news that you can probably lean on when it comes to your investment. But yeah, this is time to sit here and go ahead and make some love with the markets. All right, not to say buy right now, but to sit here and say start looking to hit the trigger. All right, especially if you are a swing trader. This is the time. This is the time. So let's talk about it. So first things first, let's swing over to let's go to Bitcoin. All right, let's go to Bitcoin real quick. We got to get the biggest one out the way, and let's do some beginner charting on this. So let's go to Bitcoin. Let's give an overview, and then we'll go to Bitcoin on a blank chart. So far, Bitcoin, like we said last time, has hit our 127, 126 target. After hitting our 124 target, our next target for Bitcoin, if it can get up there, is going to cap at 134. All right, that's where I got Bitcoin capping off at. And what we need to happen is for Bitcoin to go ahead and just complete this falling wedge pattern and break back up to the upside. Do I think it's going to break 108 and 112 and 116? I highly doubt it. All right, I highly doubt it. All right, I just highly doubt it, but we will talk about it and we will deep dive into it. So let's go to a blank chart on Bitcoin so we can kind of talk about it in more depth. Let me see. Can I go to, let's go to this one. All righty. All right, and we got some drawings from last week. Let's take all of these off and let's look at a blank screen. So First things first, if you are new to crypto, all right, the platforms that I like to use when it comes to trading and charting out my assets and creating my watch list is going to be TradingView. Okay, TradingView is a good centerpiece for all investment categories. Okay, if you want to track gold, foreign currencies, stocks, crypto, and I think that's about it. Oil, silver, anything in the world that you want to track. TradingView is definitely my go-to. It's something that I will always recommend for those who don't have TradingView, or if you are on a TradingView free plan, or even if you're on a paid plan. Please, if you don't have it and you want to purchase TradingView, wait until next week, Black Friday week. Okay, and it's going to be running a great sale for a yearly plan. You will be saving around about $400 to $500 on TradingView membership, and you can get the top one. Okay, you can get the top membership plan for TradingView. Okay, mine renews on November 29th. Okay, so and that's when I'm going to be looking to go ahead and redo my annual subscription for TradingView, and I have the Pro package, I believe, Pro package. I don't know which one I got, but they're all pretty cheap. Just to say that they're all pretty cheap. I go yearly. It's about $200 to $250 to about $300 for the yearly. So if you want to go and put that money to the side and wait to go in and purchase it, so you don't have to worry about having a monthly bill of $40 to $50 or $60 coming out of your account every single month, then hey, I would definitely sit here and say, hop on this Black Friday deal. Okay, for any subscriptions that you are interested in, please, Black Friday is going to be your day. All right, day/week. All right, day/week. So just wanted to throw that out there for TradingView. And I'm actually going to be creating a TradingView tutorial for especially for my mentees, because they don't know nothing about TradingView. So I am going to create a TradingView tutorial of basically all the tools that I use for TradingView right here, how I create my watch list, and then also where I my favorite indicators, and also my favorite times. Okay, and how I click on my time frames. All right, and how I organize them. So I will be doing a beginner. The video on that, I will be posting it inside the Discord as well. It'll be right here in the beginner's material with everything else that is meant to help you elevate your trading strategy / knowledge. Okay, so if you want to sit here and get that video, please let me know. But it will be posted inside the Discord under beginner's material. Okay, for those who are not in the Discord, you can use our link on our YouTube page. Or you can use the link that I'll post right now. All right, I'll post it right now. Matter of fact, this link is our free link. You do not have to pay to be inside of our Discord to get some of the perks that we do offer. So I'll post this inside of the chat, and I'll also post this into the chat on YouTube for those who are currently watching on YouTube. Matter of fact, let me pull YouTube up. Actually, here we go right here. Let me go to pull YouTube up. Let me actually refresh this. And let me pull this to the side. And I hope you don't start talking. It's talking. It's talking. All right. Pause. All right. I need a chat to load up. All right. I'm gonna pull this to the side. For those who's watching on YouTube currently right now, I will post the link when the chat pops up. And then for those who want to catch the previous videos of our beginner sessions and of our charting sessions, I will go ahead and post that link inside of the meetup. Give me 1 second. Just kind of need that chat to pop up though. I don't know why the chat be taking all day, but let's go in and get this inside of here. All right, YouTube link to our YouTube page, in case anybody has to step away, you need to come back to the video. It is posted inside the chat. If you want to stay in contact with us to go in and ask me more questions when it comes to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any other crypto asset, or even stocks, please use that free Discord link and stay connected with us moving forward. All right, Bitcoin, organic. Okay, what is happening for Bitcoin? Bitcoin is getting a nice retracement just along with the whole market. We've been talking about this long, nasty retracement since what June, we said the market do a nasty retracement because it was pumping too hard. It was just pumping too hard, and it broke out of that inverted head and shoulders and just never returned. It just kept going. So we already understood that we was looking for a nice pullback, but this pullback is not the end. For those who are not in crypto, I have to please announce this. Crypto is at the beginning stages, everybody. Okay, crypto is at its beginning stages. All right. We are just now scratching the surface when it comes to crypto. So please don't feel that you are late. Just because people bought XRP at 50 cents and $1 and $2, okay, does not mean that you're late. Crypto is the new thing for the future. All right. Everything is going to be digitized. They got rid of the penny already. They're not minting no more pennies. Every single bank is sitting here partner up with XRP, and every single it looks like a lot of people are doing a lot of stable coins are being introduced into the market. So just kind of throwing it out there that you're not late when it comes to crypto. I believe that crypto is so much in the beginning stages that we got about 3 or 4 years before we actually get cracking like a company. All right. Just like the stock market and stuff like that, where it's globally accepted, it's traded in and out and all that other stuff. We are in the beginning stage of crypto. So if you're in crypto right now, we'll see you, because I believe that we are just not scratching the surface. Everything is basically hitting lows. All right, not all-time lows, but just low enough. Okay, and if it's getting real low to the point where you're like, dang, it looks good, I don't know if I should buy it, do your research, ask me a question, I will chart it out for you, and I will get you some answers as soon as possible, because these can be investments from this point forward of a lifetime. All right, we're talking about trying to create generational wealth. All right, I'm not speaking a day trading, swing trading, take all your money and walk away. No, I'm talking about generational wealth. All right. I don't know if you can get generational wealth if you go buy Apple right now. All right. I don't know if you're gonna get generational wealth if you go buy Ford or anything like that. Any one of these new companies or old standard companies. All right. Probably with some dividends you might can, but I mean dividend stocks you might can, but I don't think with any other mainstream company you're going to be able to sit here and create generational wealth. Crypto is the newest thing. All right. BlackRock is not sitting here talking about crypto for no reason. Okay. They are not sitting here talking about, what was it? What did they say? What did I just read earlier about BlackRock? The BlackRock coin, what is it, BIN or something like that? The Bitcoin version of BlackRock, or BlackRock version of Bitcoin has went up, like, I don't know, raised over 2 million, 13 million, something like that. I don't know the details. But I'm just saying, if BlackRock is gobbling up everything, if companies around the world are paying their employees in Bitcoin to this day right now, please understand that we are only in the beginning of crypto. Okay. So if you feel like you're losing too much money, you feel like you keep buying things in crypto and they just keep going lower and you just can't get it right, I wouldn't tell you to hold on to it. All right. I'm not going to tell you to sell it, but I am going to tell you to stay the course. Okay. As a beginner trader, as a beginner investor, you're going to lose for the first 3 years, period. I've lost my first 6 months of trading crypto, y'all. Well, not my first 6 months, my first 6-7 months of no. My first 4 or 5 months of trading crypto, I lost like about $12,000. Okay. I'm talking about straight out the boat. And I came from Forex and I was pretty good in Forex. Listen, it's going to happen. Get used to it, because after that 3rd year, all right, especially if you're still studying, you're gonna, you're going to see gains that you would never have imagined. Like I said, we just show you XAN and how it jumped 67% today. Listen, I don't know what stock y'all know that's jumping 67% in one day. All right, just saying. I ain't talking about no penny stock. I'm just talking about any stock. All right, I'm just saying. It's out there. All right. They are still having big boy meetings right now about crypto in other countries, y'all. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't want to sound like no conspiracy theorist person, but this is what I know. All right. I know a person who is deep in the crypto field, multimillionaire off of crypto who gets to these events and he gives me the insight on what they be talking about so I can sit here and better my own portfolio. All right. And that just goes into next this Thursday. If we do have the time, I will be talking about our long-term portfolio. I probably am still going to be buying VDAG. All right. Probably going to drop another investment inside VDAG. But let's get to Bitcoin. I just wanted to throw that out there for those who feel like crypto is not the way. And that if your portfolio has taken a dip, like all of our portfolios took a dip. Look, listen, I'm probably only up about 80% on my Ethereum. Okay. It ain't, listen, we was up like close to 200% just a couple of months ago. All right. So it's okay. Stay the course. That's why I'm not selling none of mine. Because I understand the seriousness in all of this right now. Because if I sell my position, I'm gonna lose it forever. It may not ever come back to that entry. I may never see that entry ever again in my lifetime. So just want to throw it out there. Stay the course. This ain't HODL, but this is definitely generational wealth talk. All right. Just do your research and stay the course. I just want to throw that out there because it's a lot of it's a lot of FOMO going on, and I hate it because I see a lot of people, you know, I don't know, you think I should buy now? I just sold my Bitcoin. Like somebody told me they sold their Bitcoin today. I was just like, why? They bought it like at what? Like 42K. I was like, why did you sell it? Why did you sell it? Oh, because they said the market coming down, we're entering a bear market. I'm like, yo, I don't think people under y'all using stock terms for crypto terms when it comes to bear market, bro. A bear market is just a long retracement of what, 20 or 30% of value, bro. We was up 200%. If you lost 30% in value, you still up 70, 80, 90%. You ain't down. So why sell it all? Like, but if you looked at the chart, you would understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. So let's look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's go ahead and put some patterns on here so we can all kind of get a gist of what's going on. Simply put, when in doubt, flag it out. All right. So I'm gonna take my trend line. We're just gonna put a Bitcoin into a nice falling wedge. This is a healthy bullish retracement, everybody. This is a healthy bullish retracement, everybody. Bitcoin is going to be like S&P 500. It's not going to just sit here and go back down to zero. We're probably never going to see 13, 16K for Bitcoin ever again. All right. I'm not saying that for the fun of it. I'm saying that literally we're probably never going to see it. And if Bitcoin drops down to 50K, y'all, I am buying me a Bitcoin, period. I am buying me a Bitcoin. I will use a whole year's salary worth to buy me a Bitcoin. All right. Because I just don't got no Bitcoin. I don't like Bitcoin like that. I love Bitcoin, but I don't like Bitcoin. I like Ethereum more. So let's talk about it. We already hit our first bottom touch of our falling wedge pattern. We hit our second top, our first top touch of our falling wedge pattern. We need one more bottom touch. I mean, we need a bottom touch, a second bottom touch, one more second top touch, and on that third final drop, okay, that third final drop, to me, that's when it's time to go ahead back. We back on alt season. We back in bull market time. Just got to stay the course, stack your bread, create your plan. Now, generational wealth is literally at our fingernails, not fingertips, fingernails. Okay, that's how close it is. All right. Now it may take 5 years, may take a year, may take 10 years, but it is right there for the taking. All right. I'm not trading for me. I'm trading for my kids. All right. I'm just being a little bit transparent because I just don't like the FOMO that I'm hearing. I just don't like the FOMO that I'm hearing. Everybody want to keep Bitcoin fell to a below 90K. Bitcoin fell below 95K. That is BS. Do not let them get y'all out the market. That's why we talked about the fear and greed index. Last time, the fear and greed index was below 10. Okay. We went on a bull run. Ethereum went from 1,300 to 5K. Okay. Understand that. They do not want y'all to be in the market. All right. Please get your butts in the market. Get your booties in the market. All right. That is advice. Get in the market, not financial advice. Just get in the market, please. Please, 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 please. So what we had, our first scenario was we're going to use our Fibonacci retracement to kind of gauge where Bitcoin can kind of reset at. All right. So we're going to click on our fib. We're going to go to the bottom of where our uptrend started at 74K. All right. And we're going to go all the way up to 126. Okay. And we can see that Bitcoin already surpassed our 618 buy level. All right. We love when price retraces at a 618 fib level because that is the first bullish fib level. Okay. Because it broke below it. All right. And it's currently sitting on the 706. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and pull my Fibonacci down to the next to the next support. All right. To the next big boy support of going from this beginning of this uptrend to the very top. All right. And if you want to rip the band-aid off, everybody, please take your Fibonacci and bring it all the way down to that 13K mark. All right. Or that 15K mark. All right. Let me take off the volume indicator because I don't need it right here. All right. Take it down to the 15K mark. And you can see that Bitcoin can possibly get back down to about 58K. All right. It can possibly reset at 58K, even down to about 54. I do not think Bitcoin is going to fall below 54 or 49K. Just me personally. I don't think so. I just don't think so. Even though we already said that Bitcoin had bearish divergence on it, meaning that it was going to reverse to the downside. All right. I still don't see Bitcoin falling that far low. All right. I just don't see it falling that far low. So we're going to keep our Fibonacci right here. All right. To measure the start of this impulse and the end of the impulse. And then we're just going to go from there. Okay. We're just going to go from there. If we get to 78K and we do not hold, all right, or if we get to 74, 75, even 70, I don't know about 70. All right, 70 is some good, decent beginner support for our next support level, but we have some great support right here, especially at our 618 fib level at about 78, 77K. That's where I see Bitcoin probably most likely reversing that. All right, that's where I see Bitcoin reversing that. Does that mean we're not going to get some pumps from Bitcoin? No, we have a pattern to fill. All right, like I said, we have to pump up and we got to get another top touch. We got to get our second top touch for Bitcoin. All right, then we're going to get into another downfall. All right, one more to go. We did the first one, bam, relief rally. Second one, bam, we're going to get another relief rally. Third one is going to be big. All right, just like how this one was big. From this one all the way from 116 down to about 90 to about probably 88K, we're going to get another big drop. All right, and let the drop happen. Get your pockets ready. Get your pockets ready. You heard it here. You heard it here. So we have our 0.5 fib level, which is going to be our fake out fib level. All right. If you choose to sit here and buy some Bitcoin on this support level at about 86, 87K, you wouldn't be making a bad decision. All right. Because I believe that Bitcoin can easily run right back up to 100K. And after that, reverse right on back down. All right. That's just kind of what I see. Now, if we break above 100K and we end up making a higher high, somewhere above like let's say if we can get above 117, 118, then I'll probably be a little bit more fully bullish on Bitcoin. But if we can't, then I would look for Bitcoin to roll itself back on over and get down to 78K. Now, that's long term. For right now, I see Bitcoin halting at about 87, 88K, or even halting right now if it wanted to and turn right back to the upside. All right, that's kind of what I see happening for Bitcoin, just because we've been in the sell-off for a good minute. All right, this is a lot of time of sell-off. This is about what, 10 days, 12 days, 14 days of sell-off. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days of red candlesticks. All right, well, just 10 days of a downtrend. We're not going to stay in downtrend for 14 days straight. Just saying that. I don't remember Bitcoin ever going 14 days straight without getting a pump. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 days. All right, 8 days of sell-off, and then we got a relief rally. All right. Never have Bitcoin went 14 days straight before getting a decent relief rally. All right. So don't just understand that. And I had to really go count candlesticks for even for Ethereum and some other assets as well to kind of give myself a realistic viewpoint of what's about to happen. So Bitcoin is going to we're going to get a relief rally in the market. And if you are a swing trader, a day trader, you're waiting, you're itching for this. All right. If you wasn't able to catch the sales that we posted to the group, especially Morpho USDT, then it's okay. All right. Wait for the buys. All right. Wait for your buy setup and wait for those falling wedges, those inverted head and shoulders, those cup and handle patterns to form, and you should be good to go. I believe the whole market is going to be forming a cup and handle pattern, probably on the 4-hour, 1-hour time frame. So look for that. That's probably what Thursday is most likely going to be about, us charting out cup and handle patterns And then after that, we'll be, having some good swing trades, all right, on our hands. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to fall to about 87K to this 0.5 fib level, kind of hold right there. Let me pull up my VRVP real quick to try to understand where we're at currently right now. We already lost this node, this high volume node right here. And we're kind of itching with this volume node right here, which I don't think we're going to hold. I feel like we're going to fall to this high volume node right here. We have some good support, and we're going to sit here and ride that back to the upside and get right back up to about 96K. We might can get up to about 99, 100K, right? We might can itch our way up there, depending. It depends. But definitely, I see ourselves getting back up to about 96K and then getting rejected and falling all the way back down. Like I said, I don't want us to get down here. All right. I wouldn't want us to get down here, but if we do, it's okay. It would make a lot of sense. All right. It would make a lot of sense, but it's okay. It'd be a-okay. All right. We are investors. We understand that the market goes up and the market goes down. It has to. That's the only way. That's the only we create profits. Those downtrends are buying opportunities. Those uptrends are take profit opportunities. Okay. Nobody like to see the value be lost in the market, but it is a part of the game. We have to understand that and keep our emotions in check as it does so. We can't overtrade. We can't just be taking trades just because we're tired of waiting on the sideline. Have some patience, have some discipline, and just stick to your plan. All right. Stick to your financial plan of how you want to sit here and execute within the market. So I have Bitcoin continue to probably stall out right here. If we can get one more drop to about 87K, that'd be nice. If not, it's okay. All right. If we can't, it's okay. If we decide to pump up now and get back up to about 97K, and then even probably try to shoot our way back up to about 101K from this point right here, that is cool with me too. That's understandable. And then a big drop off. All right. A nice, ugly, nasty drop off back to the downside for Bitcoin. That is kind of what I see based off of this pattern projection. All right. Anytime you're in doubt, you should flag it out. All right. Anytime you're in doubt, you should flag it out. All right. And if you want to make money, swing trade and do some pattern trading. Swing trade with pattern trading. All right. You could have caught this buy all the way to the top and then rode the sell all the way down. And then place another buy and ride all the way to the top. And then place a sell all the way down. And then load the hell up. And then load the hell up. All right. Just load the hell up. That's what I see happening for Bitcoin. Let's switch over to Ethereum real quick. Because like I said, Ethereum looks way, way better than Bitcoin. And like I said, we're still holding decent profits. We just got below our 110% profit target from some months back. And we're probably only holding about, let me see, how much profits are we still holding on our Ethereum? About a good 95%. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yes, we were up a good 214, probably 200 just evenly, right? A couple of times up 200, but it's okay. It's okay. When Ethereum hits this dang 618 fib level, baby, it's a done deal. It's a done deal because Ethereum does not have any bearish divergence on it. On a bigger time frame, there's no bearish divergence. The only bearish divergence on Bitcoin. All right. So if you're a Bitcoin lover, sorry, you're probably not going to see no higher highs for about a year or so. All right, 2-3 years probably. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't tell you. I can't predict the time, the future on a timeline basis, but I can predict a price movement. All right, I can predict price movement. But Ethereum looks way better. We already got our first bottom touch. All right, we got our first top touch. All right, boom, came back down. We got our second bottom touch, and we need to go get our second top touch. Now, scenario is this. If Ethereum decides to not want to pump up and give us our second top touch first, all right, and then it decides to drop, then I'll be looking for Ethereum to get down to about 24 and rest somewhere inside of all of this strong support right here for a bullish retest off of this inverted head and shoulders pattern. All right, there's the pattern that started our uptrend. All right, and it's the same pattern that's gonna keep us in this uptrend. Okay, let me show you all the same pattern at the bottom of Bitcoin that blasted Bitcoin all the way to all-time high levels. All right. Same thing for Ethereum. Ethereum is gonna follow Bitcoin. All right. And the market is gonna follow Ethereum. All right. Majority of crypto is gonna follow Ethereum. Okay. So just be mindful of that. So if we go to Bitcoin, let me show you that same inverted head and shoulders down right here at the bottom. Boom, bam. There you go. Left shoulder, right head, and then your right shoulder. The same pattern on Ethereum. That blasted, bam, hit an all-time high, came all the way down, boom, 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 and then after that, rips again. All right. Same thing Ethereum is going to do. Ethereum is going to do the same exact thing. All right. So just manage. It's okay. It's going to happen. I still got Ethereum going to 6,700, and I'm not stopping. You think I'm gonna stop? I'm not stopping. If Ethereum go down to 2,400, I'm buying me a whole nother Ethereum again. All right. If it go to 27, I'm buying a whole nother Ethereum again. It is what it is. It is. I've already been stacking and everything, waiting to buy a lot of stuff for this alt season pump. Okay, we're going to get a nice alt season pump, and alts are going to rip because Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin, and that's what we need in order to have a full-fledged alt season. All right, so we just have to endure this pullback. All right, falling wedge patterns have the ugliest pullback. All right, they just do, because this is a reversal pattern. Reversal pattern means that you're going to be switching trends overall, period, which means we're not. Even if we get below the 200, even though we got below the 200-day moving average, we are not bearish. Okay, Ethereum is not bearish from a long shot. All right, it is not bearish from a long shot. We're just in a healthy retracement. All right, let the healthy retracement happen. So let's go to a blank screen and go to ETH on a spot and delete. Let's rechart this out so you all can kind of see it. And I'm gonna take these moving averages off so y'all can just see straight candlesticks. All right, so our cup and our inverted head and shoulders is down here. All right, this is our inverted head and shoulders. It's going to be our left shoulder, our head, and then our right shoulder right here. Okay, I'm not going to chart that out. What I want y'all to pay attention to is this falling wedge. All right, so let's go to put our trend line on here. All right, we're just going to pull it all the way down. All right, track price. When in doubt, flag it out. All right, even when you trade the 4 hour, the hour, the 3 day, the 15 minute, when in doubt, flag it out. When in doubt, flag it out. Don't be scared. When in doubt, flag it out. Actually, look, hold up. I just did this again. That looks like a second bottom touch and a second top touch. Oh, y'all, we are finna rip. I ain't got time for these people. Y'all trying to play FOMO with the wrong person, man. Y'all playing FOMO with the wrong person. All right, Fibonacci retracement. You pull it from the bottom of price action. All right, the bottom of your uptrend all the way to the top of your uptrend. You're gonna wait for that 618 fib level to crack. All right, and it looks like Ethereum is just waiting just to flash down. Please flash down. Just flash down, bro. Flash down. They're trying to get the leverage traders, bro. They're trying to stall for the leverage traders, bro. Stop trying to stall for these leverage traders, bro. Just flash your butt down. This is almost a completed falling wedge pattern. All right, we got one bottom touch, one top touch, came down, second bottom touch, second top touch. We need one more bottom touch, bro. And it's lining up clean with our trend line. Just come down to the 618 fib level. It's textbook. It's textbook, baby. We talk about this all the time. Right off support. Come on, give it to us right off support. Get into this right here, please. Please, I'm tired of waiting. I'm ready. Actually, I can wait longer. The more they wait, the more money we can save and stack up. Okay, the more money we can wait and save and stack up. All right. So they just taking a long time, man. They just taking a long time. They really stretching this thing out. I'm so tired of it. So tired of it. It's getting my patience, bro. I just be twitching like a no offense, like a crackhead. But yeah, man, it's just y'all, like for real. It's been for a lifetime. For real. I ain't never been so ready for something to dump, bruh, in my life. I've never been that person. I've been so scared of red, you know, and as a beginner, it's understandable. Nobody likes to see their portfolio lose money, but now I understand how the charts work. So I actually look for that. I'm actually looking for these to form. I want these to form, okay? And don't let this be a double bottom, all right? Don't let it stretch all the way down to about 21. Man, what? Buying another one, I'll buy two. And don't let it be tax season when this thing want to do this. Man, let it be tax season. Man, what? Man, what? Man, please. Oh, please. Oh, we got Jonathan rolling back in. He done missed Bitcoin talk. I'm so sorry, Jonathan. Jonathan, we're gonna have to go over Bitcoin for you real quick, bro.
No, it's all good, man. I'm hip. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He said, keep doing what you're doing. All right. So we are going to touch back on Bitcoin just for you, bro. But yeah, Ethereum, man. Ethereum, we are just waiting for this flash fall. Please give us this flash fall. Now, if it pumps, it's okay. Because Bitcoin is about ready to kind of go to the upside. All right. It's ready. The market is ready to give us a relief rally. Like I said, the fear and greed index is at 11. All right. Last time Ethereum pumped, All right, on this date. I mean, last time Ethereum pumped when we were down here. All right. Well, oh dang, I'm losing the charts. What the heck? I'm losing the charts. Where I'm at? Where are we? Okay, here we go. Last time we was down here, the fear green index read 4. Okay, we're at 11. We are at 11. If we can get this flash drop, I'm pretty sure we're going to lose about a good 4 points in the market. All right, on the fear green index, and that's going to be perfect, y'all. Perfect. It's going to be setting us up so perfect for an off-season run, y'all. And I'm just, like I said, I'm itching. I'm just itching for it. I'm itching for it. We're going to go over some cryptos that's in some good shape right now. That's ready to go ahead and get, kind of just pump up just because. We're going to go over those, but I have to highlight this because it is very important. If you're a swing trader or a day trader, this moment for you is very crucial. All right, this is very crucial. If you feel like you lost some money with with last week's dump and a little bit of the week before that dump, this is time for you not to revenge trade, but to have decent trading strategy and execute what you missed out the first time. All right, not saying that this is the bottom. All right, I'm not saying this is the bottom. What I am saying is this: in the group, I'm placing buys. I'm not playing. We're going to talk about TUSDT and we're going to talk about IN. Hold up, let me y'all know I got a second. I got another screen going on. I really want this. Oh, there it goes. It's already moving. I just got to get it. It's already moving because I want to talk about this trade because it looks so good, but it's already headed towards the first target. I just got to show y'all, man, the money is not going to stop. They want to get y'all out the market. Don't let them get you out the market. Don't let them get you out the market. All this fear is what they want to play with. They love playing with people's emotions, man. They love playing with people's emotions. But guess what? We here for the taking. Yeah, I want all of that, sir. I'm going to place a long voyage. I should have placed it last night. But I was scared. The fear got me too. Fear got my entry, but ain't gonna get my results. All right, it's not gonna get my results. It's gonna confiscate my entry, and that's okay. I'll enter a little bit late, but I know what's gonna happen afterwards. All right, so like I said, we may get a relief rally. All right, we may get a relief rally because we didn't get the 618 fib level, and it's just playing with us right now. It's just playing with us, so we might get a relief rally, and that's okay. Some altcoins are gonna rip, like we said. XAN, all right, has already pumped. It's already up 67%. Okay. And we talked about this token way before any of this dumpish happened. It's one of the strong tokens that happened. We'll talk about 1,000 rats too, because that's holding up too. So outside of ETH, listen, we just gotta wait. All right. We may get a relief rally, but we still gotta wait. All right. 2,700 is my target. All right. 27, 26, 25. I don't care. I want it all. What I want for Christmas. Please fund my ETH buy. Please fund my ETH buy. Eric, don't give me I don't want no presents. I don't want no gift wrap, nothing. I want cash app, ETH. I don't want nothing. I want everything crypto related. Give me a ledger. Give me anything you can get me. Shoot, give me $10 worth of Ethereum, baby. I'm gonna go stake it. I just want ETH. I don't want nothing else. So that being said, let's hop over back to Bitcoin real quick to kind of for Mr. Jonathan, so we can kind of understand what we're looking at. Let me go to Bitcoin right here. And what we talked about earlier, Jonathan, was that Bitcoin has already gave us a second bottom touch, and we're looking for a relief rally. The market is looking for a relief rally for me starting this weekend, but for majority of the market, majority of traders, next week, right? Next week should be a green week. And that's what I'm calling. Next week should be a green week just because we've been dumping for so long. Bitcoin, the market's not, I've never seen the market fall for 14 days straight. All right. So it is not going to happen. We're going to get a relief rally. And I'm pretty sure the relief rally started yesterday night. All right. Or this early this morning. All right. So just throwing it out there. We're still waiting for Bitcoin to kind of figure out what it's going to do with the 87K. It should hit it. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm looking for probably about 77, 76K for Bitcoin to give us a full-fledged turnaround before it does a massive pump. Not a massive pump to the upside to make an all-time high. I don't know about that one. We're going to have to watch it closely, but just for trading purposes, for swing trading purposes, definitely looking for Bitcoin to go ahead and kind of finish filling up this pattern. And after that, we're going to get one more top touch, one more nice drop. And then after that, We should be ready for a nice little off season, either the end of December, beginning of December, January, tax season. I don't know when, but please, if they want to wait to give us a bull run like at tax season, oh yeah, that's it. That's
Hey,
it.
Sean, what time frame are you on?
The daily chart. The daily chart.
Okay.
The daily chart.
All
Yeah.
right.
So we zooming out a little bit. We zooming out. Right now, though, the market is green. All right. The market's probably going to be green until next week. Probably even till Friday. I don't know. Probably till Wednesday. I don't know. Depends on when it wants to start this full-fledged pump. All right. Full-fledged pump. The market's already moving. A lot of cryptos are already moving. Moving all day. So we just kind of waiting a little bit. But if I ain't got no questions, I got any questions before we hop over to Solana. Do I got any questions? Or do y'all want me to look at any other asset as we go look after we look at something?
Can I purchase cryptocurrencies on Thinkorswim platform, or do I need another platform?
Ooh, I don't know. I have no experience with the Thinkorswim platform. Honestly, I don't. I would say if you have the Robinhood app, you can purchase crypto on there. You can purchase it with a Trust wallet. You can purchase it on basically any other Coinbase, Crypto.com, Kraken.
Okay.
Those exchanges. But with Thinkorswim, I have no experience with Thinkorswim, so I can't really answer that.
All right, cool. I appreciate you.
No problem. So let's hop over to Solana. Hold up. Let me check. Let me go over. Oh, zoop. All right, people on YouTube, if y'all have any questions, please let me know. The dang live chat still has not posted for me, so I can't post the links. My apologies. So sorry. When it does pop up, I will definitely post the links. But I'm just waiting. I don't know why it takes so long for the chat to open up on YouTube. But it's cool. Let's hop over to Solana, because like I said, Solana just Cash App just partnered with Solana. So let's go to Solana. Let's get off the BitNext app. Let's go to Coinbase for Solana. Let's kind of see what Solana has going on, and let's kind of zoom out. Matter of fact, let's do a whole new chart on Solana. All right, let's just chart Solana out flat out. Let's just chart it out. So let's see. So we got a big boy cup right here for Solana. That's a big cup. All right, big boy cup. All right. So we got a big cup for Solana long term. All right, big boy cup, and we got a handle right here for Solana. Nice handle for Solana. Nice falling wedge. All right, nice falling wedge for Solana. We're going to put a bottom trend line on that. Okay, nice falling wedge. Nice cup and handle. Let's pull out a fib real quick. Just try to see where did it retrace to our 618 fib level. Boom, it did. Retrace right to the 618 fib level, popped up, pounced right back down. Perfect. So let's go and put out some targets for Solana real quick as it's doing this nice retracement. All right, it's going to do a bullish retest and it continues to the upside. Looking for Solana kind of cap out at about 80 bucks flat. All right, that'd be my long-term take profit for Solana. And then let's see, do I got any other targets I can pull up? Let's see, we can pull up this one right here from top to the bottom. All right, falling wedge target. Solana can pop right back up to about 278. All right, so delete delete this. All right, and let's look at Solana as of recently. All right, we're going to delete this off. Let's draw another cup. All right, another cup and handle pattern. All right, pull it down right here. All right, let's go and put our falling wedge on here. When in doubt, we're going to flag it out. All right, so put that right here. Like I said, y'all, when the fear and greed index is low, man, I'm not playing. So let me throw this out here. When I first started trading back in 2021, right? Not to lie, I started trading with my homeboy, and when the market was red, all the way from like August, October, and towards the middle of November, I'm just throwing this out there. And this is my first year trading crypto when I was only trading on Coinbase, no charts, no nothing. Thanksgiving Day, everybody. I made like $700 trading. On Thanksgiving Day, I made $700 trading. And I traded, y'all, I'm talking about throwing in $100 on like 2 things. And I'm talking about market just started to. Fear Greed Index is at 11 right now. Okay. Fear Greed is at 11 right now. You don't think we're going to get a holiday pump on Thanksgiving? Come on, man. History repeats itself in my eyes. History repeats itself in my eyes. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. All right. Let's go back. Hold up. Let me go back. Let's go to November. Wait, where's the loan at? $20. My homeboy bought it. Okay, back here. Here we go. No, that's 2024. Let's go back here. November. Hold up. I'm finna show y'all how much money was made. November. What day was that on? Thursday. Bam. Thursday, right here. Thursday. Wednesday, they got a pop. Thursday flagged out. And then after Thursday, look what happened. Ripped. Okay. After Thanksgiving, ripped. All right. Just throwing it out there. Don't let the fear get you out the market. Just throwing it out there. They gonna pump, man. They'll pump the market with everybody traveling, everybody international, getting, drinking whiskey and getting drunk with their family, stomachs full, sleeping in. You know what I'm saying? Black Friday shopping, but they ain't shopping in the market. Come on, man. Trying to tell y'all, don't sleep. Do not sleep, bro. Me and my homeboy was up just on Coinbase looking at volume. We was trading volume, y'all. I ain't know nothing about no charts. Coinbase ain't got no charts anyways. They got line graphs. Man, killing it. Oh, we was in there killing it. Man, what was it? The first one we traded request, REQ. We traded what was it? GMT, I believe, stepping. Man, we was in there killing the market, bro, on Coinbase. Waking up, I'm talking about 2 o'clock in the morning, just getting it. We didn't know nothing. Just that, hey, crypto is like a lottery. But look at Solana, y'all, is hot. Solana is hot right now. 1 bottom touch, 2nd top touch. First top touch, 2nd bottom touch, 2nd top touch, 3rd bottom touch at the 786 fib low. Don't that like a smooth cup and handle? And since today, Solana's up 7%. I gotta post it to the group, y'all. I gotta post it. This right here, that's a trade. We got some reverse. We got some hidden continued bullish. We got some hidden continued bullish divergence going on or something. What we got? I don't know. Oh, we got some hidden continued bullish divergence going on. Oh, we finna get a relief rally or a serious pump. We finna get a relief rally or a serious pump on Solana. Let me take this off. Take this off, man. Let's get some charts. Let's get some measured moves for Solana right now. Open up the falling wedge. They like, Sean, this is not a beginner session. This is a charting session. I am so sorry, y'all. The money is calling Fear and Greed Index, and I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be traveling next week and they're gonna be paying to these charts. So let's switch to the charts now. All right. And then y'all can travel, and then y'all can go back to work and you open up your accounts. You're like, dang, yes, sir. Solana. Come on now. Give it to me. Taking us close to our first target, right? First target that we outlined from the last cup and handle. It's taking us right there. So we're going to leave that right there. Let's add 2 more targets to Solana. Bam. All right. Solana going to probably have probably a 15% stop loss from current price action right now. Not financial advice, baby. Not financial advice. All right. But like I said, Solana just did a deal with Cash App. Come on now. Christmas. Think about it. Ain't nobody gonna be sitting here getting nobody no presents long distance. They finna just cash up them some money. They might use Solana blockchain to do so. Listen, I've been using Solana to get my money. When I want to put money on my BitNext account, I go to Robinhood, I buy some WIF, all right, which is on the Solana blockchain. I buy WIF and I send it to my BitNext on WIF, right? I send WIF to my BitNext exchange. That shit takes excuse my friend, that shit take about 3 minutes. 3 minutes tops. You go to Coinbase and do that, man, it's gonna take you 15, 20 minutes, and they're gonna tax the crap out of you. Man, what? I spent about $4 on $100 just to sit here and buy and then send. When I sell my WIF on my BitNext, I'm sitting with $96, $95. You do that with Coinbase, man, they're gonna pay. You'll be sitting there with 89. Man, Coinbase gonna rip you a new one. But yes, man, look, man, what? Let's go. Let's go. I really thought I was like, man, I'm so tired, bro. I'm so sleepy, y'all. I was up all night having the beautifulest dreams of my life and whatnot. I ain't dream about Megan Good or Sierra or Miss Reese. I did not dream about none of them, y'all. I was over having dreams about my dang daughters, y'all, over there telling them to wash dishes and whatnot. I don't even know what, but it was the sweetest moment, bro. All my family was there in the crib. And I was just hugging everybody. It felt like some real warm hugs. I don't know. I think because I was going to church or something. I think because I started going to church recently, having these deep dreams and whatnot. I like it though. I like it. So I didn't really get no good sleep last night, but I definitely did enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I did enjoy when I closed my eyes. But we're looking at Solana for a good boy. I gotta post it to. I gotta get it to my homeboy. Cause Lordy have mercy. 99% target. Come on, stop doing that. 99% target. They like this boy dropping gems on a beginner session. Yes, sir. Look at 117. We got another target. Oh no. That is the trade. That is the trade. Bam. Let's go. Let's go, man. I gotta post this. We gotta post this to the group, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm so sorry. I'm supposed to be talking about all the stuff that we talk about in the group, and I will talk about those. Let's go. Strictly charts. Man, yes, sir. Solana / USD. Come on, daily cup and handle. With hidden continued bullish divergence, baby. Bull. That's 2 L's. That's 1 L. Bullish divergence. We got falling volume with falling price. Let's see what the volume looks like. Let's zoom out. Volume look a little sketch. Volume ain't that healthy. Let's pull up the MACD. Remember when I always say the MACD is definitely be your best friend when you don't know when to buy. If the MACD is losing selling pressure right now on the daily time frame, we in there. Oh, it's gonna get a bullish crossover. Look at that. It's trying to itching up. Oh, we got two. We got two little MACDs on here. Let me delete one off. Was oversold. All right, it was oversold on the daily stochastics. It was oversold even on the RSI. And we starting to lose some low selling pressure, first of all. All right. Then we start to lose some selling pressure. Might be having a MACD crossover happening. All right. So let's say low selling pressure. Low daily MACD selling pressure. Oops. Wrong calculation. Selling pressure. We said a 786 fair retracement, 0.786 fair retracement. Let's go, baby. We gotta stay. We gotta follow the money, bruh. Come on. Hold up, pressure. And then also what we said also Solana just partnered. Pattern? What'd I say? I ain't even spell that. I know I just butchered the hell out of that. Partner with Cash App. Let's go. Trying to think, man, follow the money. And Cash App literally represents money. So let's go and put that in there. Add the link. Add our disclaimer. Because this is not financial advice. But hey, if you like it, rechart it. Tell me what you see. Take the trade. All right, take the trade. All right, boom, bada bing. Throw that out there. Cool. So we talked about Solana. What else I can think of? Oh, the token that I was talking about y'all earlier. So TUSDT. There was two coins that I posted, and like I said, I believe on. Did it just get a MACD crossover? Oh no, it's itching still. It's itching still. All right, so the two coins that we posted in the group that I told everybody to hold up still, right? Hold up. Yesterday, market was still coming down. Man, it came down for like the next 45 minutes and then started to go right back up. All right. So I actually kind of fell asleep. So the two charts that we posted was GMT. Hold up. Strictly charts was GMT. All right. Was GMT, nice Adam and Eve cup and handle. All right. Cup and handle. All right, and then was TUSDT. All right, and the reason why I like TUSDT because it had a cup with a handle, and then when it broke out, it created a nice double bottom. All right, which is a reversal pattern. All right, a double bottom is a reversal pattern, and you can see how strong it was. Looking for a cool 80%. So I'm looking for like a nice about a 20% relief rally coming from the market. And that's good gains, especially if you felt like you lost some money, you still got some change to play with. You know what I'm saying? This might be your time to kind of, just sit back, play with it, hold it, sit back, and then see. Like I always said, the bottoms from a year ago that when I was trading, right? The bottoms that I held, they were in the beginning of October and the beginning of November. Okay. We already went through October. All right. Now we here in November. Okay. And if I would have to look on my on Thursday, I'll go over them, but I'll look at some of my entries on Aptos, on Near Protocol, on BDAG, on what else is on the long term? I forgot. What else is on the long? Is Tron on the long term? Did I buy some Tron yet? I don't know if I bought Tron yet. But we're gonna look at those two on Thursday to see if it's time to add to the long term portfolio and get some entries in. But let's go over those charts real quick. TUSDT and GMT USDT. Take all the indicators off. TUSDT. We're gonna go to the BitUnex exchange because that's what I'm trading off of. We're gonna look at that chart. Bam, 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 and you can see that double bottom held. All right, let me go back to the 4-hour time frame. All right, that double bottom held, which means that play is still active, which is why I added everybody and said, hey, plays back in effect. All right, plays back in effect. So looking for this to go and continue to the upside. All right, nice double bottom, could be the very bottom of this. I really don't know, but I'm definitely taking this cup and handle. All right, definitely taking this cup and handle. One bottom touch, one top touch, second bottom touch. All right, second top touch. Cup and handles, for their handle, they do not need 3 bottom touches. All right, as long as you get an 886 fib retracement. Okay, as long as you get an 886 fib retracement, price retraces down to your 886 fib level. All right, it is a standard cup and handle pattern. All right, a standard cup and handle pattern. So TUSDT is definitely one of my trades that I'm still holding right now. All right, just entered, not today, but entered yesterday. And yes, been holding good gains so far. So I'm looking for that to continue to the upside. Like I said, altcoins are going to do their thing. All right, altcoins are going to do their thing. The rest of the market, maybe dibbling dabbling, but you can find you some great gems. There's a lot of cup and handles out here in the market. A lot. When I say a lot, I am saying a lot, and they already broke out the pattern. All right. So I want to talk about GMT real quick, and then I'm gonna flash my watch list of all the cup and handle patterns that I'm seeing. And like I said, GMT, nice little 4% stop loss. All right, V bottom, rounded bottom. All right, you call it a double, you call it an Adam and Eve double bottom. All right, because it actually did create a double bottom. All right, it wouldn't be a cup and handle, it would just be a bottom. All right, which means that we actually have another target. All right, all the way up here. It's about right here. And that, it just can't exceed this bottom. All right, can't make a lower low. We don't want it to make a lower low, or hey, 4% stop loss just came in handy. But looking for a cool 20% pop, possibly even about 60. Oh, no. Hold up. I'm getting too happy. 40. All right. I don't know how I say double bottom. I'm supposed to double, and I'm saying 60. I'm tripping. But yes, about a good 60%. I'm still saying 60. Dang it. Oh, Lord. I'm looking for a cool 20% pop, retracement, and then after that, a full-fledged pop if this double bottom can hold and we do not make a lower low. If it's not a double bottom and retrace all the way down, all right, let's say we hit this level, we come all the way back down to the bottom again. Everybody, please remember the triple bottom pattern. All right, the triple bottom pattern looks like this. Okay, it looks like this, and this is how they will play with you in the market. All right, but this is why we have patterns to help guide us when it comes to candlestick structures. All right, so let me go to the beginner material and let me highlight the triple bottom pattern so you all can understand what it looks like overall. And I will copy this and post it inside the chats. Matter of fact, since I just said chat, let me check on the crypto. I am so sorry, YouTube. They are not bringing up the chat for me. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all. They're not bringing up the chat room. I mean the chat for me. But a triple bottom is where we at? Where we at? Right here. Bam. So it comes down, bounces up, comes down, bounces up, and it comes down for a third time. All right, third time's the charm. All right, home run, baby, home run. All right, the triple bottom, triple bottom pattern. All right, Ethereum gave us an inverted head and shoulders. All right, blast us to an upside. What we like to trade is ascending channel / falling wedge. All right, that's what we love. If you can trade a falling wedge, you can trade every single last one of these patterns here. All right, if you can trade a falling wedge, you can trade 50% of any market. All right. If you can master the falling wedge pattern, you master 50% of all market, of every single market you can possibly think of. All right. Everything does a falling wedge and a rising wedge, period. Falling wedge, rising wedge, falling wedge, rising wedge. All right. You can trade the falling wedge. All right. You can trade everything. All right. So start with the falling wedge and then itch your way on. All right. Cup and handles is best for DCA. If you're a long-term trader, all right, and you like to just accumulate and keep buying, look for these rounded bottoms. Rounded bottoms are going to pay your bills. Rounded tops will not. All right. This is a rounded top, inverted. All right. It will not pay your bills. Okay. Rounded bottoms will pay your bills. All right. So just throwing it out there. Let me kind of bring this out to the browser. I will post this to the chat room. I'm sorry, YouTube. The chat is not coming up for me. I done refreshed it twice. It's still not coming up for me. So my apologies. Hopefully it does soon. If not, please just hit that link and hop inside the Discord on the free side, and y'all can ask for the request for the chart, and I will send it there. Or I'll just directly send it to you. Okay, I'll directly send it to you. So let me post this chart cheat sheet inside of the chat. There y'all go. And let's talk about before I go to my sleeper pick, let's talk about the trade that we traded inside the group. All right, real quick before we get ready to hop off. And the trade that we traded inside the group would be Morpho. All right, so Fizz got stopped out, even though it could still continue to pop. I'm so mad about that one. But my Fizz trade got stopped out. All right, the cup and handle that I thought I had. All right, it pumped up. All right, pumped up a little bit more, and it just got rejected and ended up making a lower low. So my falling wedge was off a little bit. Well, off a lot, obviously, if I got stopped out before. But yeah, definitely kind of broke up, came right back down. So I just had to adjust my falling wedge, kind of squeeze this down, and then kind of widen this to include that pop, and then let it drop down. It dropped down and then ran. All right, literally just ran. So we got stopped on that order. Cool beans, cool beans. Lost low 4%. If you leverage traded like me, I lost 28%. So all good, all good, all good. It's no qualms, no qualms. We keep it pushing, baby. We keep it pushing. On to the next. What we like was Morpho. All right. Morpho created a double top pattern. All right. And I want to talk about the double top pattern and let y'all look at it. And then also from Morpho, what I spotted was a nice inverted cup and handle. All right. Nice inverted cup and handle. All right. So I want to talk about Morpho, and I want to talk about this double top pattern and how a double top pattern choose to act in the best and the safest way to trade a double top pattern when it comes to placing your stop loss is going to be above the double top. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So delete this off. Delete this because I'm charting a rising wedge. All right. So I just want to talk about this double top real quick. So this is funny. This is real funny because I met a dude at a community event this past weekend, and he was like, he trade crypto. I mean, he was telling me that he trades, and I told him, I was like, yo, look at this chart then. And when I sent him the chart, he was like, yo, I think it bounced back up to 202, right? Man, that thing, it bounced, it went to 202. He was right. It went to 202. That thing went all the way up here. But look, double tops and double bottoms are very funny. All right. They will never exceed your double top high. All right. Never exceed, but they will get close to try to fake you out. They will get close to fake you out. All right. That's called a bull trap or a bear trap. I don't know which one it's called, but it's a trap. Basically, it's a trap. They love to do that. I don't know why. I do know why, because they're greedy, but they love to do that. So when you trade a double top pattern or the double bottom pattern, always have your stop loss, like how we have our stop loss. All right. Right above that double top area. All right. That's why our stop loss was 4%, even with that pop. All right. Even with that pop. If you trusted the pattern and you trusted what you seen, definitely should have loaded in more, right? I should have loaded in more. I was scared. I ain't gonna cap, bro. I was scared out my butt. I was scared because I'm like, yo, it keeps popping. It just kept pop, never came down. But once it finally came down, it broke down. It broke down like a girl who didn't want to say that she loved you, and then you broke up with her. Now she loved you for real, for real. She just can't, she won't leave you alone. It broke down bad. It broke down real bad. It broke down so bad. Look at this big candlestick. Look at that. Big drop. Boom. Came up, drop. Welcome to the double top pattern scenario, baby. It is a reversal pattern. All right. Another reversal pattern, meaning that it means that it's going to switch trends. All right. When we talk about these reversal patterns, just understand that patterns do fall in certain categories. All right. So when I say a reversal pattern, let me bring up this cheat sheet real quick if I can find it. I can't find it. All right, where we at? Oh, Lordy have mercy. Did I accidentally? Oh, here it goes. So a double top pattern, boom, is what we call reversal patterns. You have a double top, you have your double bottom, a falling wedge, a rising wedge. All right, head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders. These are bullish. These are bearish. If you spot this pattern, that means that you most likely have a 60% chance to pump to the upside and continue to the upside after you hit your final target. All right. Even when you spot an inverted head and shoulders, guess what? You're going to pump to the upside. You're going to stay at the upside. You're going to do a nasty retracement. Gonna do a nasty retracement, all right? But eventually it's still going to stay bullish, just like with our Bitcoin example. And if you find a double bottom, listen, it's gonna pop up and it's gonna get, I mean, it's gonna test this. It's gonna test this area. It just will. It just does that. I don't know why, it just does. But they try to fake you out. But when it comes to these patterns, these reversal patterns, price always loves to come right back down and play around your stop loss. It just does. It just does. I don't know why, but it does. Same things that happen on the bullish setups happens on our bearish setups. All right, it just does. All right, I don't know why, but it just loves it. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. So just want to kind of throw that out there for you all to kind of understand that patterns, even though patterns do tell you where price is going, they also do let you know the trend of the market as well. All right, so with this double top, it fell. All right, failed, came all the way down, hit our first target for 4%, came down, hit our 8% target, got close to our 10% target, and decided to pump back up. All right, once it started to pump back up, guess what? I'm still going to trade this to the downside eventually. I'm looking for a nice rising wedge, and then boom, bada bing, we on to the back on to the downside. All right, I'm trading this. This is probably the only sell that I'm gonna have in the market. All right, waiting for a bearish retest. Price should climb, get back up here. Bearish retest this level and then fall right back down for a nice full-fledged bear move. And keep this. This is our relief rally. When I say Ethereum needs to drop to 2,700, this is one of the trades that I'm going to enter for another sell to go in and break on down to the 2,700 target. All right. As we ride that nice little downtrend, okay, this is the one I'm going to be trading. I'm going to capture that so we continue to make the money and continue growing our profits. All right. So we got a nice inverted cup and handle still forming. All right, for this asset. All right, I took profits before we got back above our 8% target. I closed the whole trade. I took the money. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not comfortable selling, and I'm happy that I held that sell for that long. I ain't trying to go there. I didn't want to do it no more. But pump to the upside, wait for this bearish retest, take and then enter for another sell for the full-fledged inverted cup and handle move. All right, inverted cup and handle move. Now, my sleeper pick, IN, that's inside the title, IN USDT. All right, look at this thing. Look at this thing, baby. Now, I posted this some days ago. All right, I posted IN some days ago. All right, and it's okay. It's okay. IN. Here we go. So that's GMT. IN is shoot, man. LJ. Deneen. Y'all done took my trade off the search bar. All right, let me go back to IN. Is it right? Where we at? IP, UDO, Hemi. No. Where is IN? Oh, here it goes. All right. This was our pattern. All right. Nice falling wedge. Didn't work. It got stopped out. All right. It dropped lower. Okay. And that's fine. Guess what? I kept watching it because this is what I like. And this is what you want when you're looking at your daily time frame. Okay. You want price to go ahead and form a completed falling wedge pattern. And this to me is going to be our sleeper buy for the whole market. All right. I'm looking for a good trade out of this. I'm looking for a nice cup and handle pattern. All right. A nice cup and handle pattern. Slight work. We got a 200% target. We got a 300% target. We got a target up here for a full like 330. Right. I'm trying to make bank with this. This right here is called an early bird trade. Early bird front runner on the market. All right. Let me scoop this over just a little bit so y'all can see this next candlestick. All right. And let's talk about the indicators. Let's talk about the indicators. First is our volume indicator. As you see, we love when we have falling price with decreasing volume. Volume is very, very low. All right. We love that. And guess what? We're getting two nice green candlesticks so far. All right. So let's take the volume indicator off. Let's talk about our moving averages. Our moving averages are the only sucky part of this trade. All right. Our moving averages are not in bullish lineup formation. That's the only thing about this trade. But 22 hour, 22, no. The 4 hour is in a nice bullish lineup. All right. It is in a nice bullish lineup. So that's why I love this trade. I'm like, okay, 4 hour, we're going to trade the 4 hour. 4 hour it is, baby. 4 hour it is. But when you look at this trade, let's count these bottom touches and top touches, y'all. Let's count these bottom touches. Look, let me make sure this is at the top. All right. Boom, 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 boom. So we got a bottom touch. All right. We got a top touch. Then we got, I got to zoom this in. I got to probably go to the hour time frame. Y'all look at this shit. So we got one bottom touch back here, right? One, boom, two, right? Bam, three. No. One, somewhere one right here. Two, two, three, three. Break back down. Let's accumulate, and then break out, y'all. It's already, if I would have stuck with my trade, we've been up about 8% so far on the day. All right. But I didn't. All right. I didn't. I should have, but I didn't. Now, let's pull up our fib so you can see where it retraced to. All right. Because I'm like, shoot, it got to be a cup and handle. If it's going to be anything, I'm looking for this cup and handle trade. Damn. We got right to our 886 fib level. It fell right below it. All right. Came to the 886 fib level. Fell below it, but I'm looking for us to get back up to this 886 fib level and create some type of inverted head and shoulders pattern. All right. That's what I'm looking for. All right. All right, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now, our V, not our VRVP, not our CVC. Let's take those off. All right, let's go to our MACD real quick. MACD is going to tell you everything. Go to the daily time frame. All right, we always go to the daily time frame, and we can see we're losing some good selling pressure on the MACD. All right, we have a strong selling pressure. All right, weaken, strong, weaken, a little bit of strong, weaken, strong, weaken. Now, look at all these strong points. It keeps making lower lows on this selling pressure, which means it's giving out. To me, it's giving out. And I'm looking for a cool pump. On top of that, we have some great hidden continued bullish divergence. All right. With price making a higher low. All right. And the indicator making a lower low. That is hidden continued bullish divergence. We are oversold on the daily stochastics. All right. And what do I say about the RSI? When you don't really know how to use it or how to spot divergence, just wait on the daily time frame for the RSI to get to 31 and below, and we got to 29.08. All right, good shit, right? Good shit, great shit. I like it a lot. So I'm looking for this trade to continue to pump to the upside, at least get us back to the 886 fib for some decent gains. I'm looking for a blow up. I'm looking for a blow, y'all. I'm looking for a sleeper pick, man. That's what I'm looking for. So I got my money in here. If once we pop and if we can get a drop, I'm gonna actually place a actual spot trade. I have a low leverage trade, buy position on this, but I'm definitely going to put a spot trade on it just because I want the long haul. If something's telling me that it's going for 300%, I don't need to be greedy and put a 20x on that, right? And that's just being greedy, right? And I got to check myself, so I don't need to do that. Let's go ahead and just put a spot trade on here. Hey, let it double, triple, quadruple in value, period, point blank. So with that being said, do I got any questions before we hop up out of here? All right, I gave you all my gems. I have no more gems to give. Oh yeah, I said I wanted to flash y'all my cup and handle list for Thursday. Here we go. All of these. You got SFP. All right, it already popped. The cup and handle already popped, sadly, but still nonetheless, still was a nice cup and handle cup with a nice handle. It already popped. It gave it away. XVS. All right, another cup and handle scenario. All right, we got a nice cup, we got a nice handle, popped out, consolidating, finna flag out, and boom. All right, GMT, we already talked about it. Neo, another sleeper. All right, actually it came down lower. I got to redo this one. So I'm gonna take this one off. I got to redo this one. All right, I got to redo that one. Alice is a hell yes. L to the yes. It's at the 886 fib level, and on top of that, it was already bullish from this big old cup and handle. All right, cup, handle, breakout, bullish retest. Let's go. All right, SYN, same thing. Cup, handle, breakout. All right, everything is in the cup and handle. Even Ethereum Classic. Let's see. Let's look at this a little bit closer. Kind of stretch this bad boy out. All right, like I said, it's the 886 fib level that you're paying attention to. It's an 886 fib level retracement, baby. That's what you're paying attention to for a clean cup and handle pattern. All right. So that's what I'm looking at for that. Like I said, we already went over TUSDT. Zen, same thing. Nice little cup. Nice. Already broke out. Was kind of late on that. 100 lunk. All right. I'm waiting for the 618 fill level to get hit first. All right. And then keep going, keep going. Like I said, Fizz already popped. So yeah, you see it already, it already ripped. It straight up faked me out. Straight up faked me out. I'm so mad. Straight faked me out. Ow. You just gotta love crypto, bro. And 1,000 rats, the trade that we already talking about, is still holding decent gains. And then idle. All right, idle. We talked about idle and posted a chart. I have to do a chart update on here. Gotta take it. Gotta take it. I like that. I like that. It's in our stop loss. It's in our stop loss range. Got to eat up on that. Got to eat up on that. So yeah, idle too. But yeah, CTK as well. I like this one as well. Like I said, falling wedge. All right. Falling wedge, breakout, bullish retest. All right. As long as I make the lower low, we good. All right. This one has some reversal bullish divergence. RLC is definitely one of the ones I like. All right. Nice cup. All right. Handle, breakout, consolidation. Let's go. Everything just itching right now. IN, we already talked about. IP, we traded that. It hit some targets. All right. It gave us this target and it just continued to rip on down. So I'm gonna keep tracking this one as well. But like I said, man, the market's going to be green next week at least, for sure. For sure, next week we're looking at some nice green candlesticks. Iron is still going. Oh, it was at 120. Now it's back at 56. So we shall see what's going on. But with that being said, y'all, hop off. I'm sorry, people on YouTube. The chat wasn't able to come up, but at the end of the day, cup and handle patterns. We go to the hour time frame. That's where you're gonna find not financial advice. If you go to the hour time frame, that's gonna be your bread and butter. Our time frame is giving a lot of cup and handle scenarios. This actually looks like a It's like actually IP looks like it has an inverted head and shoulders going on or something like that. Oh, hold up, IP. Let's pull up the oh, look at that. Reversible divergence. Lower low, higher low, reversible divergence. IP is very bullish. IP is very, very bullish. This is smelling like an inverted head and shoulders right here. Hold up. This is smelling like a big boy inverted head and shoulders pattern. Yeah, I'm smelling inverted head and shoulders for this one. If it pumps now, then retraces again next week. You know, if it pumps from today on forward, and then next week, like probably over the weekend, takes a retracement. Yeah, I'm looking for this inverted head and shoulders kind of fill in. Yeah, that's a good little move. The hour time frame is gonna be your best friend right now when it comes to trading, especially the 4 hour. If you're using the moving averages, definitely gonna be your best friend. So look for IP to doing the good little move too. Now let's put this right here. Stop loss. Oh, at 11%. Let's go. It's in our range. 7% stop loss. All right. First target for about 15%. Final target for now is about 38%. That's a smooth ass trade, baby. Smooth ass trade, baby. Let's go. Not financial advice, but that's a smooth ass trade, baby. That's a smooth trade, baby. That's a smooth trade. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me not hype y'all up too much. Stay in the charts. 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame. Nice swing trades brewing for us. All right, we can make some money, baby. We can make some money. Let's go with the boss. Crypto babies in green, baby. Hey, hey, Thursday ain't gonna be lit. Thursday gonna be lit, y'all. Thursday, I'm not even gonna. I'm going to post it to the group. I'm gonna post it to the group. Post it to the group. Yeah, because I like this little flag out that it's doing. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. So yeah, I like that little 38% move for IP. Let's go. We made gains the first time. Let's hope we can make gains again. Yeah. Let's go. All right, let me go. I gotta go drop this dang car. Inverted head and shoulders. I gotta eat my food. It is here. It is here. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Bam, bam, bam. I will see you all inside the Discord. And on Thursday, we should be screaming at the top of our lungs. And yeah, we got Solana, baby. Solana looks real good. Long term, baby, looks real good. You can stake some Solana too, man. Enjoy double the profits, baby. Enjoy double the profits. All right. So let y'all end on that point. Y'all have a great night. All right. Like I said, fair greed index is very low. Okay. They're not looking at the charts like we are. They're not looking at the charts like we are. We gotta leave by example, baby. We gotta leave by example. When you tell your family, hey, crypto, you gotta show them your portfolio next time. All right. Show them your portfolio. Let them know what you're working with. But I will see you all later. Y'all have a great night. And Like I said, Thursday, we're gonna be looking at some of these trades, man. IP like it's gonna rip. If y'all make some money, man, y'all please let me know. Please let me know. Come into the session and let me know. Please and thank you, y'all. Please and thank you. All right. All right. I will see you all later. Y'all have a great, wonderful rest of your week. We will be back in 2 days. All right. Like I said, I will be doing a nice tutorial video for oh man, I want to buy IP so bad. I'm just looking at it. It's just looking too scrumptious. It's looking too scrumptious. What the moving average is looking like? Oh my god, it's in the bullish lineup. It's coming right to the 200. Dang, man. Have patience, Sean. Have patience. Control yourself. Control yourself, man. I just want to trade so much. I can't. I gotta control myself. Oh boy, I was gonna sell XLM, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm tired of waiting for you, baby. I'm tired of waiting. I was gonna say, look at it. It's trying to go. It's trying to go. I gotta get off the chart. I ain't got that much trade money to trade with. I got birthdays coming up. I got Thanksgiving food to go buy. I can't trade. I can, but I know how I get. The money get locked in there. I ain't gonna want to take it out. I'm just not. Dang it. I want IP though. I want IP. That's the thing. I actually want IP. It's the loyalty, man. It's the Capricorn in me, bro. I'm a loyal to a fault. God dang it, man. I just want that thing so bad. Oh man, that's a reversal pattern. That's a bottom call too. At the bottom, man. It's okay though. It's okay. We're gonna be steadfast. Y'all gonna see me post a leverage trade on this thing to like on what is this Wi-Fi on Thursday. Y'all gonna be like, yeah, I hopped in. I couldn't hold out. But I'm a hold out. It's okay. The money's out there. The whole market finna be green, y'all. It is what it is. Just have some fun. Place your stop losses. Don't over leverage. Honestly speaking, bump the leverage trading, get your long-term portfolios together. All right, enjoy the swing trades. It's nice to get a relief rally in the market. We need it. We need this fresh breath air. So y'all have a good night. I'm gonna calm myself down. And is basketball on tonight? I'm gonna go try to watch some basketball. I hope Golden State playing. Let's go. Warriors. We are the Warriors. We are the champions.